Good afternoon, everybody. It is June 14, 2019. Today on my mind, I think I'll just make a mini vlog because despite of, I haven't had any content to really talk about. So, personal philosophies, I guess I would be talking about. I had a really good one. I think a lot, especially nowadays, I think we we live in a time where it's more, we live like more solitary lives, I guess. It's like despite of having you know the amazing invention of the internet and like all this fast process technology, um, I think human beings are more isolated than ever. This, but I mean, I don't blame anybody else. I mean, the fact that we live on a constant 9 to 5 grind basis, got to balance work with school and personal life and maintenance. So I don't believe I don't blame others, for like, if they're feeling in a bad way or negatively, So, I think the best thing that we can do is actually educate ourselves, you know, find some peace in the solace of solitary. It's like, I'm like looking back today, I'm like, wow, today I've been, it's crazy, but you're on your own for most of the time. But I mean, if you learn how to, you know, accept that, accept that solitude, and use it to your advantage, because of that, maybe because of that, I wouldn't be making these podcasts, or you wouldn't want to be reading other people's books, or hearing podcasts, or I guess a search of truth, right? I think, I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's one way. I think we can combat depression and loneliness with philosophy and education. That's a big one, especially nowadays. But yeah, having a that was one of the things in my mind. Another thing, I guess, I'm trying to like finish up this insurance policy thing that I've been going through because recently, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I went through a car crash, so I'm trying to like fix that up. And I think the bureaucracy of like going through the insurance policy and filing papers and signing it with a notary and filing a report and like being on top of the insurance, it's ridiculous. Yeah, if you ever get in a car accident, you're essentially the lawyer in all the process, and not unless you have a really good insurance, so you don't have to worry about anything. That's So if anyone out there has low quality insurance, get yourself a good one, because honestly, you're screwed over if you don't have one. But anyways, keep up the good work. Um, yeah. So what can I talk about today? I guess what defines personal development, and sometimes if we can combat our own demons, I think you can essentially help others. But it's like, first of all, we gotta work on ourselves. Us. How can we work on others when we haven't fixed our own selves? And I think that's what's important. It's like, if you can't solve what's the inner turmoils of your mind or your emotions, then how the hell are you gonna like help others? So that's a really good one. And I think criticism, when other people give you criticism, but I mean like in the foundational, like I want to help you out kind of thing, I think that's important too, because sometimes you got to look at things objectively, not emotionally. It's like, how can I become a better person? And sometimes other people see what you don't see. And I think the best thing to that of your advantage is to take their advice. If I think people, there are people that want to help you grow at the end of the day. So if you see other people trying to help you out, take it. It's very rare people want to help you out. So I just talked about solitude. I talked about insurance policy. I talked um, about help, working on yourself. And yeah, I think relationships wise, like, how am I gonna be with a girl when I can't even provide for myself at times? So it's kind of like, that's why I view it as selfish if I be like, oh, I need someone right now here in my life. And if you really think about it, that's a selfish way of interpreting things, because how am I providing for her? How am I going to spend time with her? And I don't have the assets. I don't have the commodity. I don't have, I'm still an emotional wreck. So, like, how can I provide? How can I, like, take her out? So, if I can't, if I have her right now, that's awfully selfish because I don't have anything to, I'm just a dude with the bike. Come on, man. So, it really, that's why I'm not worried about that. I used to when I was younger. When I was like, what, maybe 18, 19, I was worrying about. But now I'm going to be 24, I don't really mind. I think right now, I think personal development is foundational because you learn to be comfortable by yourself, you learn how to be independent. You can conquer the world, you know? And what I mean by that is like you're not afraid of it. Once you're not afraid of the world's great. Simple as that. And then that's when you can strive to help others. That's what I think, right? It's all chit chat, but I mean, actions speak louder than words sometimes. But yeah, so I think personal development, combating solitude, stupid insurance, and what else? Why am I speaking in English right now? Because why not? I mean, if I were to speak this in Spanish, I think half of what I just said would just like be, eh. But I mean, I can change it up. I mean, yo creo que es todo por hoy. That's about it. That's all I'm gonna say about es todo por hoy. No, I'm kidding. I think a ver si puedo inventar una tema más. A ver, ¿qué anduve pensando por hoy? No sé, pues la mayoría de las cosas que anduve platicando ahorita. Yo creo que pues, tendría que leer más libros, porque no ha estado leyendo tanto como lo había hecho antes, y yo creo que ahorita es necesario un poquito para estar más abierto de la mente y sinceramente pues, o sea, no distraerme, pero enfocarme en algo, o sea, si voy a invertir todo el tiempo que tengo, en que sea viendo la tele, puedo estar leyendo los libros o algo. Tal vez una tema mexicana, tal vez la historia, o la revolución estaría bien chido, o corrupción, o delegación, no sé, ahí más rato veo un libro. Y yo creo que es todo por hoy, que estén bien y más rato desarrollo otro tema y así vamos practicando con esto. Alright, be cool.